Alright, so let's talk about the air system. There was a line that was off when I got it, just right here. And it was laying on top of the fuel tank, so I thought it was a fuel line of sorts, but it took me a while to realize it was this line to the air tank. And I noticed that because, well, let's back up. So I pulled the drain out and I put this fitting in so I could use my air compressor to fill the truck, so I don't have to run the engine or anything. But it leaked a bunch of oil. Not a bunch. It leaked some oil out. So I figure the air compressor must be pretty worn out. It's pumping air into the tank, or oil into the tank. So, but I have this hose. Plugs in my air compressor so I can air the truck up. And once I figured out that tank had that missing piece, I'm just gonna cap on it for now. So that's capped off. And I aired the truck up, and it wouldn't hold air. My air compressor would only hold about 20 pounds in it. And two reasons. Number one, the foot valve was absolutely just stuck. The piston was stuck, everything. It was in full exhaust. It was not happy at all. It was leaking. It actually seemed like it had like a crack in it somewhere where the air was coming out, over here somewhere. Anyways, so I got a new foot valve right here, and the pedal, I actually had to break the pedal off of the foot valve because the bolts were completely corroded into the valve. So I need a new pedal. You can see it's stuck. It's not moving at all. So I got a new pedal, which I got absolutely bent over for up at Potter's. But Fleet Pride hooked me up with this, and I got some new bolts and some anti-seize. And the only other thing that was leaking was this low pressure switch right here. Was leaking up the gasket, so I got a new low pressure switch, and that was like 14 bucks, so it wasn't a big deal. So I'm gonna get those installed today, and hopefully try again with the air and the soapy water. The lines, although they looked crispy, they looked really rusty. They actually broke free pretty nice. Not near as bad as I thought. This one, I had to pinch the vice grips on here real light so I could bust this loose, but yeah, maybe it was this one. It even could have been this one. I don't know, it was one of them. The rest of them, I just double wrenched them real quick and they came apart. So I got my new parts and my new bolts. I'm gonna put this back together and try again. So when I bought, this is the new valve. Every port on this, every outlet's 3/8 NPT. On the original valve, none of them are 3/8 NPT. And so this one's 5/8, this one's half, this one's 5/8. I think there's two of them that are half, one's 5/8. Sorry, 2.5, the rest are 5/8. Not one of them's 3/8. So I had to go to like 4 different places to find the right fittings without having to use stupid adapters or anything goofy. This is the only thing I couldn't find that I had to make an adapter for, was that one. But it should work. So now we're all back together. All the plugs and everything in the right spots. Everybody at the right angle. I can put the thing back together. So I got new foot valve. I sprayed this with soapy water, made sure nothing was leaking. It all looks good. And got the new low pressure switch in. Even the wigwag is starting to work a little bit. The shifter knob needs rebuilt bad. That's my only air leak I have right now. And let the brakes work. And that works. So now what I need is tires. which I got some tires, but I got the wrong thimbles. Thimbles I got are for aluminum wheels, but I got these super cheap from my buddy the other day. So 4 holder uppers, 22 5s, and then hopefully I can get it up on some wheels this weekend. Hey, should you guys stop? Then I gotta get the brakes broke free. This one does not operate. You can't see what I just did. This one doesn't operate at all. The other one does. But the problem is, let's see if we can see, is they're completely rusted. So that's going to be my next trick. I'll probably put 3 wheels on it and leave one off. See if I can get the brake drum off so I can order a new drum, wheel studs for aluminum wheels, shoes, cans, and slack adjusters. I'm going to do all 4. I'm going to get wheel seals, all new thimbles. I'm just going to go over the rears real quick and just do everything. And then it should roll. And then hopefully we're going to drive it soon. But this is obviously going to be a ton of work. I'd like to do this in the shop, not outside. It's going to start raining soon, so we're going to try to avoid that. Working outside in the rain thing. Anyways, doing pretty good. Got a lot of stuff done. Next thing though, that shifter needs rebuilt. Hopefully I can get an O-ring kit that actually works. I keep washing it too. It's starting to really look a lot better out in the sun. I don't know how much I want to try to buff it and make it look better, but definitely going to. Okay, we'll be back.